So let's get into it. Let's get into what's going on in the industry, bro. So for those that don't know, Microsoft just laid off 1,900 employees across ZeniMax, Xbox Game Studios, but mostly it looks like Blizzard, not the Activision portion, but um, Blizzard. Yeah. Let me bring this up. The Verge broke this story this morning. Um, and we're gonna get into it, man. So the Verge, who wrote this? Was it Hakan Nural? I know not Jason Schreier, but Tom Warren shared it on Twitter. But yeah, Microsoft laid off 1,900 employees, man. Some Xbox, some ZeniMax. Gaming CEO Phil Spencer confirmed the layoffs. And this is what he had to say. It's a lot of corpo speak whenever I read this. Usually feels a little bit better with this, but this just reads like corpo speak to me. And if y'all came here for me to either bash Microsoft or to suck off Microsoft, you came to the wrong place. I'm not doing either. We're going to present the facts, right? And we're going to get into it.
Bash or suck off is insane. I mean,
I'm not doing either one, bro. You know what I mean?
It's good.
And we're going to get into probably the reason as to why this happened, the most obvious reason, but we'll get to it. You know what I mean? So Phil says it's been a little over 3 months since the Activision Blizzard and King teams joined Microsoft as we move forward into 2024. The leadership of Microsoft Gaming and Activision Blizzard is committed to aligning on a strategy and execution plan with a sustainable cost structure that will support the whole of our growing business. Together, we've set priorities, identified areas of overlap, and ensured that we are all aligned on the best opportunities for growth. Yeah, best opportunity. Very corpo right there. As part of this process, we've made the painful decision to reduce the size of our gaming workforce by approximately 1,900 roles out of 2,200 people on our team. The gaming leadership team and I committed to navigating this process as thoughtful as possible, and the people who are directly impacted by these reductions have all played an important part in the success of Activision Blizzard, ZeniMax, and the Xbox teams, and they should be proud of everything they've accomplished here. We are grateful for all the creativity, passion, and dedication they have brought to our games, our players, and our colleagues. We will provide our full support to those who are impacted during the transition, including severance benefits informed by local employment laws. Those whose roles will be impacted will be notified, and we ask that you please treat your departed colleagues with a respect and compassion that is consistent with our values. It's kind of weird that this news broke, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like the employees didn't know, right? Like you would think it would be the opposite way. You know what I mean? Like none of the employees, like people were hitting up Jason
I'll
Schreier.
say that's the employees didn't know.
No,
That be happening a lot though.
That does.
Yeah.
They want you to keep working, man, until they break the news. To be honest.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure nobody worked today, like when this news broke this morning.
Hell no. Hell no.
No.
Oh man. Looking ahead, we'll continue to invest in areas that will grow our business and support our strategy for bringing more games to more players around the world. Although this is a difficult moment for our team, I am confident as ever in your ability to create and nurture the games, stories, and worlds that bring players together. Feel.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, Scale, let me get your thoughts on the overall letter and just the nature of the 1,900 that have pretty much lost their jobs.
Like you said, very how do you say corpo? Is that the term? Yeah, that's exactly what that feels like. It's the send-off letter that's very vague, and it doesn't say. Now that you're saying that the employees didn't know about that, that's just like, damn, this seems like what is actually happening? and not only that, it's like this isn't the only company that's having layoffs too within the gaming industry. So I'm just like, I don't think it's I mean, of course, it's all personal for the companies, but I think it's all the companies are having layoffs. So it's a unanimous thing. I feel sorry for those guys just getting, what is that? What's the saying? Rug swept underneath you, from
Rug
underneath
pulled.
you. Yeah, that's kind of how this seeming like to go with this, and it's rough, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's kind of
Muted
about it.
Yeah.
My fault. Yeah. What about you, Nova? What you think?
Well, I think that Phil kind of highlighted it a little bit of why this is kind of happening. Like we've set our priorities and identified areas of overlap. So it does suck that people did lose their jobs. It's going to affect 1,900 people, at the start of the year. So it's going to be pretty ugly. But this is kind of common for when one corporation purchases another corporation. So
Right.
usually when this happens, the top brass are one of the first people to go. And then
we saw that with Bobby Kotick, Lulu, somebody else, and then today Mike Ybarra.
Right.
Yeah.
So the president of Blizzard, yeah. So we see that quite often. So when two companies come together, there's going to be two HRs, they're going to be
two marketing departments,
two marketing departments. There's going to be two or three or four of a lot of things. So they probably, went and looked at what they have going, realized that there's duplication in a lot of different areas, and decided instead of, having multiple areas doing the same thing, decided to go ahead and cut a little bit. So that's what I think about it.
So they're just consolidating pretty much.
Yeah. And it's kind of normal. It's two large corporations. They've been operating, by themselves, doing everything by themselves. So when those two come together, they're gonna have to do some of this stuff.
Makes sense.
And it's not just a studio, right? They're a big ass publisher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so
yeah.
And then we'll get to it later too. I think it's in here. Good job on the writing of The Verge. Like they're one of my favorites to get my news from. I'll continue on here. Alan Adham, Blizzard's chief design officer, is also leaving the company as one of Blizzard's co-founders. Alan has had a broad impact on all of Blizzard games. His influence will be felt for years to come, both directly and indirectly, as Alan plans to continue mentoring young designers across the industry. And then Blizzard's previously announced survival game, which was Project Odyssey, has also been canceled as a part of these changes. Booty says Microsoft will be shifting some of the people working on it onto several promising new projects Blizzard has in the early stages of developments. Yeah, so I think a big chunk of this, because they were developing this survival game as well, probably came from this too, with them canceling the game. What's crazy is this game has been in development for like over 6 years.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And it was like something like, there was some one of the artists tweeted that she lost her job today, and it sucks that she's been working on this project for so long. Why is my these launchers trip me out. My EA launcher just popped up out of nowhere, bro.
EA launcher is strong. Strong one right there for sure.
Yeah, Karma God said, Mike Ybarra wanted to be head of the company. I actually thought with Bobby Kotick out, Mike Ybarra was going to be Activision Blizzard president or whatever, CEO. I don't know what they would have what name they would have given him, but head of Activision and Blizzard.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, a game that was 6+ years in the making. And like I said, one of the graphic artists stated that, it was like one of her favorite things to do, and it was great, and blah, 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 right? But fuck, like what made them pull the plug on, even if it had like another year or two of development? what made them pull the plug on that shit, man? Like, to be like, yeah, I know y'all threw all these resources and money at this game. 6 years, bro. That's about 150, $200 million minimum, right? And it was like, we got to cut it. Yeah. And then you don't get to see none of it.
That is pretty crazy. I'd be pretty pissed off. I'm not gonna lie.
What
like, bro, 6 years.
Yeah. And then my heart goes out to those folks too, man. I couldn't imagine working on something for so long and that's your baby, and then all of a sudden, boom, not happening. Same with like the people that were doing factions, man. Like they were trying to do that shit for a while, never came to fruition, bro. And it just nothing.
Yeah. I don't know with this one though, it seems like because I read up on that specific game a little bit, man, and reportedly the game was in development hell for quite some time, trying to utilize a game engine called Synapse.
The mobile joint, right? The mobile,
right?
Go ahead. Sorry.
I don't know if it's if they use it specifically for mobile, but I did read that it's reportedly a like in-house Blizzard game engine. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm gonna read this to y'all. It says this internally built engine at Blizzard was originally designed to be used for mobile game development, like you said. Okay. And while developers intend to use the Unreal Engine to build Odyssey, senior stakeholders instructed them to pivot to Synapse to support their desires. Right. So that's what pretty much what we was talking about the other day, where people who hold the money, have the budgets, and able to make the decisions, you know, are making decisions, and developers just kind of have to go with it. So unfortunately, it seems like that game engine that they had, the in-house game engine that they had, was not ready for production releases of games and stuff like that. So this unfortunately seemed to be low-hanging fruit for something to cut. Like if you're already not doing well and it's not getting to where it needs to be, then we need to make cuts. This is somewhere that they could do that. So
crazy, man. What you think, Scale?
I think what did I say? Well, I just be upset about the whole thing, honestly. I mean, they are merging. I don't know. It just all kind of makes sense when you merge massive companies like that now, honestly. It's just like you're going to have problems. And them being now, I did the Synapse thing. I could definitely see that being a huge issue. Well, for sure.
I'm going to continue reading this, man. Today's layoffs come just a few months after some big Xbox leadership changes saw Sarah Bond promoted to Xbox president, leading all of the Xbox platform and hardware work. Booty was also saying that,
bro.
Name, bro.
I be trying not to laugh. I be trying, bro.
What's good, this pain? I'm sorry if I didn't get to everybody. P's 1973 up in here. Karma God, Phoenix Elite, Machine XP, This Pain, Snooky Jackson. It's Timbers up in the house. Ice cold. What's cold to being cold?
Ice cold.
There you go. Y'all supposed to. There you go. And Magnum up in here. You got Creed 20 Blaster. Hey, yo, thanks for rocking with us, bro. We got 51 people up in the crib. I appreciate y'all being here, man. For
sure.
So, what was I saying, bro? I said that man's name and I stopped. Booty was also promoted to president of game content and studios, which included overseeing Bethesda, ZeniMax, and Activision Blizzard. Bro, that's a lot for one person, bro. 100%. Oh, we got a $20 super chat by that man, Big Boy Mike. Hold up. Every $20 super chat gets one of these. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I'm gonna get better at blowing that horn. You know what I mean? But there it is. He said, just enjoying this AAA podcast. To salute to you all. Salute to you too, big boy Mike. That's what I'm talking about, Playboy.
Appreciate you.
Hell yeah. No pause. Blowing a horn is not a pause.
Yeah, you just got to get better at blowing is all.
Pause.
Don't
pause.
No pause. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, y'all not about to hit me with the pauses like that. The Karma God even said, he said, pause, Nova.
You gotta feed him some of his own medicine sometimes, Karma God.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. All right, man. This is a serious situation, bro. Let me over here. All right. Here's the Booty's internal email in full. How long is this shit? I don't want to bore y'all. I'm not reading all that. Anyway, he says it's a difficult process, but it's one of the best. But it is one that will best enable Blizzard and Xbox to deliver ambitious games for our players on more platforms, in more places than ever before. Mike Ybarra and I've been discussing his future for some personal passions for some time. As many of you know, Mike previously spent more than 20 years at Microsoft. Now that he has seen the acquisition through as Blizzard's president, he has decided to leave the company. As we move forward, we will continue to build on the positive momentum that Mike created and strive to continue exceeding expectations for Blizzard players. The chief designer is also leaving. What happens next? Microsoft always has good ass severance packages anyway, bro. So
I hope so. I'd be like, y'all just got this money.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah,
man.
they always have it's rated, then at least on Glassdoor, rated like one of the top places to work. You know what I mean? So as far as benefits go and the severance packages, I wouldn't be surprised if it's anything. It probably isn't going to be as extensive as Riots.
I about to say that. They getting that 6 month.
But
they did not list their shit though at all.
They didn't.
They didn't.
No, they did not. He says, I understand it's a challenging time. It could be a lot to process. I can't believe this broke before they knew. You know what I mean?
That is crazy.
That happens, man, but fuck. That's crazy. My boy Karma God said, Mr. Booty, your 2:00 appointment is ready. Oh, Mr. Booty, bro.
Mr. Booty.
What kind of... Yeah, that's crazy, bro. So, man, give me y'all's... And guys, you know what? I'll start with this, bro. This is why unions are important. Nobody that was a part of a union was within this whole ordeal was affected. Right? Because if there is a union, then you are able to negotiate your severance package and all that, right? We have in the United States some pretty piss poor employee rights. And that was super evident whenever I went to Norway. There was an instance where somebody got let go at my work. And since they were Norwegian, under law, let's say they were notified that they were getting let go today, the 25th. They had the rest of the month plus the next month to continue working there until they find work. Right? Now, unless they do some crazy shit like steal or, have another infraction, like a crazy infraction, right? But they were still able, that way they don't go on the government payroll or whatever, right? And I was like, damn, that is fucking beautiful, man. Now, do you have to put up with the employee, especially if they're a horrible one, for another month and a half or possibly 2 months?
Yeah,
sure.
He's still here.
Not doing shit either. If I'm getting let go, you gonna be star employee?
Right.
I'm not
gonna catch me in the break room, bro.
A lot. Looking for jobs.
All allied up, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna pay me.
Absolutely.
Karma God said Microsoft need to buy Norway. buy
the whole place.
Norway rich as hell, though.
Yeah, they are, bro.
Yes, they are.
An expensive ass place to be at, bro. Damn, I can't thank you enough, big boy Mike. And who dropped the 2? And Rocket. I can't thank y'all enough for that, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
That makes my heart happy, bro.
Appreciate that.
So given all this information, and I think Jason Schreier went on to Bloomberg and he did say that the layoffs were mostly due to overlap, like you said, Nova. He pointed out, like, yeah, come on, dog, Rocket, another Canadian too.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna warm this seat real good. Steam Deck myself.
Warm this seat real good.
Yes,
Warm
sir.
it up. Warm it up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Thank you, blood. Foam up, cuz.
So we almost there.
So, Scale, give me your thoughts on I wanna ask you guys, as far as, especially for this kind of industry, right? Like the industry that you're in, Nova, right now, there's a plethora of opportunities for remote work, right?
Right.
Is that the norm pretty much, like for your line of work?
Well,
Anyway.
it used to be the norm around COVID times.
Yeah.
I work in tech industry, chat. So it's usually like, let me see. Ask me that question one more time. Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
Is remote work? Yeah.
So currently I work remote, right? So even within the company that I work for, like even remote work is starting to become less and less of a thing, because now the new hotness is everybody come back to work, even if the stuff that you're working on, doesn't require you to come back to work. So
right.
So it's remote work is becoming less of a thing these days, to be honest.
Is it? Yeah. Karma God 91 with the 2.
Hey,
my last 2 fellas. I got y'all next week. Much love. Hey, if it's your last 2, treat yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
we love it. We ain't gonna turn it down, Playboy.
Because a 2 is a 2.
A 2 is a 2. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But hey, much love, man. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
100%. Fuck, I forgot where I was going with that. You was talking about that. Yeah. Because like with like industries like that, right? Like when you work for a certain studio, those studios are in specific locations, right? Like they're everywhere, right? And if you are forced to go to the office at some of these, and you're working on, on a project for like 3 years or 4 years, this ain't like you're a nurse or a teacher or whatever, right? Like you're working there at this studio, and then like these layoffs get crazy, right? And like at no fault of your own, and then like it seems like you can't settle like in a specific location. You know what I mean? Because like you live like, let's say you lived in Dallas, right? There's probably only like 2 or 3 gaming studios there, right? Or 1.
Yeah.
Like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't just work on a project for 4 or 5 years, get let go, no fault of your own, and then you got to pack yourself and your family up to go somewhere else within your line of work. It seems completely trash, right? Now I get there's a lot of other industries like that, like the oil industry is kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
But usually there's more places for you to work in, the like more corporations for you to work within the oil sector. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is why I think like they should really try, and I think they've said that they were going to unionize even greater, like within Microsoft Studios, which would probably force the whole industry to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the talent will go where there's a union, so they'll get so everybody will end up doing it because they don't want to lose their workforce to go to Microsoft or Xbox Studios,
right,
and work there because they're unionized and kind of protected, right? And it would kind of slow down your hiring process because since they're union, you will vet these employees a lot further than. I'm not saying Microsoft is a slouch in that, right? But when you got a unionized workforce, you're like, yeah, like we have to like slow it. We can't just be hiring. Like when COVID happened, they hired like 3,000, 4,000 people, right? Knowing that they can just let them go at any time, right? So Scale, what are your initial thoughts on employee protections when it comes to the industry or unionizing? What's your honest opinion about it?
My honest opinion, I agree that if they are able to unionize, I think that would be their best bet. I just feel like it. My honest opinion would be that it's going to be very difficult to start a union, because I think like even if you think about the union for like working places like construction, things like that, and what they call them, teamsters and things like that, truck drivers and all those kind of unions and stuff like that. That stuff has been like so long in the making. Like it took a long time for them unions to build and stuff, even with like actors and guilds and all those things. Like those things took so long to build up. I think it's just going to take a while to build a union. I think it's the best move, and I hope that's what can happen, because it's the same thing. You just need to protect your people. Like I think that's messed up in any way, shape, or form just to have a let go, especially if they don't tell you about it. If I hear about, if I get on my phone and I see that my company is laying people off, I'm shook when I read that. I'm waking up shitting bricks, bro. I'm like, hold on, I just bought a whip. Hold up. It's like, what do you mean? Like, that's the worst thing out of all this. That's probably the worst thing. Like, I can understand if you give your team like, well, I guess they don't do that. They don't want the team to keep working. But if they were unionized, then yeah, they wouldn't. They'd have to treat them the right. I'm telling you, I've worked jobs that worked with union people, and the unionies, whoever, I don't know what you call a person in the union, but they are living good. Like they get treated right. They forcibly like getting treated right. And I think it's how it kind of should be. Treat your talent. That's people doing your job. They work so you can make your billions. I think you should treat them correctly and fair. So it's kind of, but I also understand overlap as far as all that goes. That's just like took on too many people. You have double everything. We can't have double everything. Like, so I mean, I understand trimming fat as well.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Peeve. Peeve said he sent a super chat for $27.99 and was billed but never popped up. Hey, I didn't see it come up either, bro. Like fuck. That's not good, bro.
$27.99.
I would 100% hit your bank up, bro, and be like, cancel that shit and see what happened or something, bro.
Didn't authorize that somehow.
Yeah. Just check your bank account, because sometimes like stuff will go through and then it will bounce back to you for some reason or whatever. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that, dude. But go ahead and chat what you wanted to say anyway, bro. Like, I'm sorry that happened to you. I'll pull it up. And read it. Let's see. Yeah, this paints that work for the United States Postal Service, and they have a pretty good union.
I believe that.
Yeah.
When they make it work rain, sleet, or snow, you better have a good union, bro. I'd be like, we gotta work all them days. But people need
even on Sundays, sometimes they're delivering them Amazon packages in them smaller towns too.
Bro, that is crazy. Yeah, I never thought I'd see that Sunday delivery like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Pete said it. I said, thanks for the show, and here's something for the kiddos. Yo, we appreciate that. We'll take the Ghost $27.99. You know what I'm saying? Sorry that happened, bro.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah, that's up.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I'll probably do some research and hit you up, man. As to see why something like that would happen. Yeah. What you mean? Did I take my medicine? Did I say something last episode or something? You took your medicine, bro? What you talking about, Yobi?
Oh,
you know you.
Dang.
Yobi. You can't be Yobi. You just didn't listen to me, bro. I read perfectly. I read perfectly, bruh. Oh man, he said no worries, Viking. I'm on X, same name. I got you, bro. I'll research it and see what happened, man.
That is really odd, though. I don't understand either.
I've never seen that happen before. It's crazy. Victor Click wants some feet pics. Yeah, you're not gonna get them, Playboy. You're not gonna get them. Karma God, did y'all watch y'all PS5s today? Nova and Skeleton, y'all watch them?
Nah,
y'all dust them off.
Dang, that thing still got a little bit of dust on there. I ain't gonna lie.
Just got that orange light just glowing,
Mm-hmm.
just for no reason.
It's crazy, bro. But I also wanted to bring up, if I got this right, bow. This is not including what happened today. Why won't you let me do this? Sometimes I hate Twitter, bro. Oh, now it's minusing out. Come on, dog.
I understand the frustration. I just know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, bro, like, yeah, it's showing all the layoffs of 2024 so far, which is crazy compared to last year, right? So, or not last year. What is it? Oh God. Yeah. So January 2023, there was 90,000 layoffs. And total of 262,000 layoffs for the tech industry in 2022. 2024, there's been 11K, and you can add 1,900 on top of that so far. I mean, I guess comparative to 2023, it ain't bad, bro. But fuck, that's still a lot of people that lost their job, bro. Yeah, and I don't want to be here, bro, and like, I'm not gonna cry or anything like that. Like, people lose their jobs every day, but a lot of empathy can go a long way, bro. I said Twitter's going crazy. They're hitting you with the Cloud Station 5, bro.
I forgot about that.
The mechanic just dropped in. What's up, boy?
Yeah.
So I need to stop doing that. Fuck. I always lose my train of thought, man. What did I say? Chat, help.
See, you should have took that medicine.
How's it going?
I had to.
God damn, boy. Stoneblade said he's been working at the post office 28 years. They got a pretty good union.
Shoot, my
That's
papa
dope, man.
The post office, man. He be out here grinding. He be walking like 10 miles a day.
Damn. That's good miles.
Poking Clowns 24/7 came out with the win, bro. He said you was talking about Twitter. Yeah, like people were going crazy. Like,
oh yeah,
console war shit, bro. And I'm like, blood. Like, anybody who does it on either side, bro. If you like celebrated Bungie layoffs or Sony layoffs,
right,
or like, come on, dog. Like, that could have been your mama. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
could have been your sister. Could have been something, bro. Like, let's not do that, bro. Yeah. I understand people lose their jobs every day, but this is the industry that we love and the people that create these games, right? It's not. We should be empathetic to anybody who loses their job, but like, this is what we cover. You know what I mean? This is the games we play. You know what I mean? So let's show a little compassion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Now, Ybarra, I mean, he has more money to throw. He'll find him a new job if he wants it. Like, make fun of that all day. You know what I mean? Bobby Kotick, whatever. You know what I mean? But not on the heels of the 1,900 that lost, or the 11,000 that lost their jobs this year so far, man. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? We got 68 people here and only 34 likes. Something's wrong. Hit that like button, baby.
Please and thank you.
Let's go. Hit it up. MD Ultra 1999 says, "Nah, the ponies got the nerve to call the layoffs a W for PlayStation."
Insane.
That
One
is
can-
not a W.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I mean,
No.
this shit's gonna happen all year,
Yeah.
right? Microsoft's is a little bit different because this is the effect of the merger, right? And the cancellation of a game. So like a restructuring of sorts.
Right.
But it's gonna happen all year long, bro. And if anything is true about them Insomniac leaks, they next. You know what I'm saying? Like it's stated in there that they gotta reduce force, you know what I mean? So, you know, these motherfuckers is acting crazy, bro. Acting crazy. Let me see if I got anything else bookmarked that I want to cover on this specific topic. Already did that's cool. And Mark Yabar was actually pretty cool, man. I guess he used to do like, he was really embedded into the community, very forward facing, right? So he would like have streams all the time, you know what I mean, to talk to fans of Blizzard and stuff like that. You don't really see that with a lot of
That's pretty cool.
fans of companies, you know what I mean? And I think he was probably let go because he said he'll be there as long as Blizzard's there. So unless something else happened, he was probably responsible for that decision for them to use Synapse, right? And
Could be.
they was like, yeah, you gotta go. So we don't know. We don't
I'm not laughing at that. Gotta go.
You gotta go. We got 71 people watching and 43 likes. Look at that. Hey, let's go. Come on now. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Now, before we go on to the next topic, I'm gonna give my normal spiel of, you want to throw up the set. You want to say gang, 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 like that. Become a member. We do it for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like all the money gets donated to the Boys and Girls Club end of the year. Hey, Karma God said Mike and Phil have beef. Pause. You ain't gotta say pause on that. Oh man. Peeve 1973 says thanks for the show. Gotta hit the hay, gotta get up early to go to work. Hey,
thanks for coming out.
Thanks for coming, watching, rocking with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got a new member in the house. Rocket, my boy. Welcome to the Longhouse, baby. Throw up the set. Gang, 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 gang.
Welcome.